In this episode, we'll cover the RODE VideoMic GO II, which is a very small shotgun-style microphone, which is useful for a lot of situations. First, let's get you some raw, unprocessed audio samples.
It is an old maxim of mine that when you have excluded the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
It is an old maxim of mine that when you have excluded the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Who is this microphone for? It's for vloggers. It is for mobile interviewers, so that's going to be if you put it on top of your camera. It is also for YouTube creators. I would actually, in that case, get it off the camera and put it on a mic stand or something above you if you're doing sitting, talking head style video. It is also for online calls like Zoom meetings or Microsoft Teams meetings. And then I think there's also a case for podcasters using this as well. So let's run through the pros really quickly. First of all, small. I think very good sounding microphone, especially for its price, which is $99 US. Super simple mic. You can output via USB to a Mac or a PC or to your mobile device, either iOS or Android. Of course, there is also a 3.5mm output, so you can put it on top of your camera and connect it directly to your camera's microphone input. When you use this in USB mode, that is, say, connected to your device via USB, then that 3.5mm output becomes a headphone jack. And in fact, I would say that as a headphone amplifier, it's actually surprisingly good and can drive even microphones that would normally be used in studios rated at 250 ohms without a problem, which means really good headphone amplifier. Another headline feature here is, unlike some of the bigger video mics, say for example like the VideoMic NTG, I guess its bigger brother if you will, there is no battery required for the VideoMic GO II. Doesn't have an internal battery, nothing to charge, no batteries to change out. It is powered either via USB with a device that is connected to it, it supplies power, or if you connect the 3.5mm output to your camera, the camera will supply plug-in power and that will power the microphone. So really nice feature there. Don't have to worry about turning it on and off, worrying about whether or not you have enough battery. It's a non-issue. Another nice feature is if you are using this in USB mode, again, connected to your computer or to a mobile device, it has the ability to actually do direct monitoring. And what that means is you can listen to yourself talking into the microphone in real time. So it's not sending it over USB to your Mac or your PC or your mobile device and then sending it back over USB and then you're hearing it delayed. You're actually hearing it directly. Now you can turn that feature on or off, and actually there are a few other features you can turn on and off as well. That includes a pad, which is basically just a way to say, hey, we're going to turn your volume down so that if we're going to record something really, really loud, it won't overdrive the microphone. You won't get that clipping distortion sound. It also has a high-pass filter. So that high-pass filter will pull out some of the low frequencies. So if you're in a room with air conditioning or there's other sort of low-frequency rumble around, you can actually cut some of that out as well. And all of this is controlled in the RODE Central app. Now, there is a sort of a practical noise floor sample that we like to do with most microphones. And in this case, what we did is we recorded myself talking, and then I brought that, and then I left a silent portion as well in my quiet room here. Not a lot going on, live out in the country. Brought it into Adobe Audition, loudness normalized it to -23 LUFS, which is the European broadcast standard for loudness. And the reason I do that is just to get a standard comparison across microphones that we test this way. And then I measure the silent portion, and what we found here is that noise floor, and again, that's everything that you're hearing, it's all the sound that's in the room, plus the microphone's self-noise performance as well, kind of combined into one thing. And that came out at -64.5 dB RMS max, -67 dB RMS total. So comparing that to other $99 microphones, that's actually really quite good. In summary, if you didn't understand what any of that meant, the upshot is that it is a quiet microphone. It's not going to make a bunch of hissing noise and ruin your recordings. One of the things I really like about this microphone relative to other $99 USB microphones is that it includes a shock mount. And what that does is it isolates any sort of movement from transferring to the microphone and making sort of a rumbling noise. So if I bump the stand here a little bit, sort of tapping the stand, it'll pick some of that up, but it's not the same as if you actually or to bump the microphone with a stand that didn't have a shock mount, like that. So that actually offers a little bit of protection and makes it a better experience for your audience when they're listening to your recordings made with this microphone. Further, this shock mount, which is custom made for this microphone, looks like it's using the RODE lyre system, and I know they have that on their NTG, VideoMic NTG. They don't actually have that in the marketing materials that I saw, that it's a RODE, but it's exactly the same as the one for the VideoMic NTG. So all that to say, RODE makes some of the industry-leading shock mounting systems, so you're getting a quality shock mount here. It also has this ability to slide the shock mount forward or to the back of the mount. So if you are using it on top of your camera, and while you're filming, you want to be able to hold your eye up to the viewfinder, this allows you to move the microphone forward or the shock mount forward so that it's out of your way, so you can actually get your eye up into the viewfinder. There are, in addition to the things that it comes with, which includes the 3.5mm cable, the foam windshield, and the shock mount, you can also get some additional accessories, which include a fur windshield, cables for your mobile devices, or even this little tripod here. So if you are doing sort of mobile selfie vloggy type things, that's all available for you as well. Now, for the podcasters, you can connect this up to the Rode Connect app, which allows you to basically have a Rodecaster Pro on your computer. And you can connect multiple, up to 4 USB microphones that are compatible up to Rode Connect, and it will allow you to basically have a virtual Rodecaster Pro on your computer. So this one's compatible. I believe the VideoMic NTG is compatible, and also the Rode NT USB Mini. So that's a pretty nice feature out there as well for the podcasters amongst us. So the thing that's really interesting to me is that this is a really versatile mic. So if you're going to be doing a lot of different types of content creation, this could be a really good option for you. It does include a 2-year warranty if you register your microphone with Rode, and it again is priced at $99 US. Now, a couple of cons, and these are kind of nitpicky, but let me just go ahead and call them out. Number one, there are no physical controls. I think for some people that's going to be a pro, for other people that's going to be a con. So for example, on the Rode VideoMic NTG, and this is really maybe more of a, which mic is right for you kind of thing. On the VideoMic NTG, you have this variable gain control, so you can control the input level right here on the microphone itself. It has a power button. It has the ability to set it into safety track mode, all of that kind of stuff. That's not on offer here on the VideoMic GO II. And then you can also set the high pass filter or the presence boost right here on the microphone. So those are some of the differences. The other difference really is that the VideoMic NTG is going to be a little bit more directional than the VideoMic GO II. So that's important to keep in mind as well. So if you're going to be operating a little bit farther from the camera and you don't have the ability to boom this microphone up on a stand, and we'll actually put a video up here where we show you how to do that to get the best possible sound if you're doing talking head video, something like this, and you don't want the microphone to be in the shot like it is just a little bit here. If you are going to be doing a lot of that, something like the VideoMic NTG can be a little bit helpful because it has a little bit more reach. By that I mean it does have a little bit more directionality to its pickup pattern, so that can be an advantage. It'll pick up less ambient noise around you. The way you control the input level on the VideoMic GO II, so if you're connected via USB, it's going to be on the host device, whatever that is. It's going to be on your Mac or PC, or it's going to be in the app that you're using to record on your mobile device. And then the other con really is something we already mentioned, and that is it's not quite as directional as mics like the VideoMic NTG. So that's not necessarily a downside. I think, again, for a lot of creators, this is going to be great. It's small, low profile, unimposing, and I think that's a really helpful thing for a lot of people. So my take on this, it's an excellent microphone for the price, for $99 US. Versatile, you can use it for lots of different things. I think really reasonably priced for what it is you're getting here. So I think Rode's done another really interesting microphone product. So I think this is interesting too. The VideoMic Go, the original, did not impress me all that much. And I know plenty of people used it and liked it. I think this is a definite step forward. I think it's smaller. I think it's, from the samples I've heard, this one sounds a lot cleaner, sounds nicer. So it's a nice step forward. And also, of course, you can use it as a USB microphone now as well. So hopefully that was helpful for you. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave those down below. And if you've not already subscribed, make sure you do that. And we'll be sure to get you more great videos on how to improve your lighting and sound for video. Talk to you soon. Now, I have to say, coming into this video, I was like, last thing I need is another camera top shotgun microphone.
Yeah, how many microphones do you have?